You can't just give up on life. Get up. Get up. I read through the comment section of a video that I did. I read this one comment, "I've lost my will to live." And I replied, "Get it back. Get back your will to live." No, see, there's too much to lose, and your will, your life, your soul, your spirit, that just one of them, just one person's life, one person's soul, one person's spirit. It's too much to lose. It's too much to give up, even though it may be one. That's too much. We're not willing to give that to the principalities. We're not willing to do that, okay? We're not. We didn't come here to give up and lose our will and allow the enemy to come in and steal our will from us. No, no, no. See, you got that wrong. Well, you don't understand. I've been beaten down. I can't even get up. No, you can get up. You got some strength on the inside of you. You have got to get up. Get up, because what you don't realize is when you make a statement like that, "I've lost my will to live," it doesn't give somebody any encouragement to want to live if they read that, especially if they too are feeling like that. No, no, no. We need to encourage each other. We need to build each other up. We need to let each other know that, no, you don't got to give up. You don't have to lose your will to live. That's the last thing you should do, because you're more or less saying, okay, I surrender to the enemy. No, 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 no. Would you tell your children that? No. Would you tell a little child, oh, don't even attempt to do this because it's not going to work. You'll never succeed. No, you would not. You would, if you had love on the inside of you, would encourage your child to keep going and try, try, try. If at first you don't succeed, try again. That's what you're told. No, don't, because this is what's going on right here, and you know it. Put on the whole armor of God, that you may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. The devil is symbolic of darkness. Okay, that's what the devil is symbolic of. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world. There is a darkness on this earth, against the spiritual wickedness in high places. It's not flesh and blood. Principalities are like monarchs, power structure, ancient power structures of old. They've been in this for the long haul. They have been in this for the long haul. They want to take over, and they don't care. They do not care who they take out, who they discourage. That's their goal. Discourage. Their weapon is hatred. Their weapon is depression. Their weapons are very negative. That's why you got to get prepared and don't give up. You all, no matter what you're going through, please don't give up. We can't do it. These powers, this battle out here, good morning. You can't see them. It's not flesh and blood. It's not like me standing here in front of you. It's not like you standing here in front of me. No. Good morning, Muddy Girl. It's not. They're out there. Even though you can't see, there's other realms, there's other dimensions, there's things going on behind the scene. Look underneath the Catholic Church. What do you see? Buried in the tunnels, what do you see? Oh, that was flesh and blood. That was flesh and blood. And who did that? Who did that? I'll tell you who did that, because it's not against flesh and blood. This is who did it. The principalities, the powers, the rulers of darkness of this world, who are not flesh and blood. They did it against the spiritual wickedness, the spirits in high places. That's who did it. That's who did it. The darkness. They're not flesh and blood. No, they're not. They're not. You can't really see them. They may inhabit a body. Chances are they do. Chances are they're going to inhabit that body. That's right. Good morning, Nerica, honey. Oh my goodness gracious, you all. No, don't you lose your will to live. Take it back. Take it back. Because this may be your last stand. This may be all that it takes this time around on earth to bring this darkness to its knees, to bring it to its knees. This may be the time to do it. That's why you cannot lose your will. You cannot give up. Don't even let that be even entering your mind. You can't. This may be the final stand. And if this is the final stand, which some believe the final stand is coming and it's here, this is the final days. No, it's going to take every single one of us. And we gotta get beefed up on the inside. We do. We gotta grow to the strongest that we can ever. We gotta grow. We gotta put on that armor. Strengthen that warrior within you. Strengthen the warrior within you. Get that love at the core of your being, because what does love conquers all. Love conquers all. It's more powerful than you realize. Gina, honey, you're so mushy. You speak so. No, it's more powerful than you may think. Than you may think. I don't even think we've touched the tip of the iceberg. We have. It's just, it ain't even up there, because deep beneath the surface, there's so much more. There's so much more underneath there. It's like that big old iceberg. Just think of love. You may see just a little light, but within that light, inside it, that you cannot see, oh, there's massive, massive power. There is massive power, and the darkness knows it. They know it. It is happening. It's happening. People are losing their will to live. People are wanting to give up, and they have encountered lots of problems in their life. Lots of things that, you know, it brings you to your knees. It does. It does make a person want to give up, but we can't give up. There's many people who have pushed on through it. They have pushed on through it. Yes, Nerica, honey, if you're at the end of your rope, don't. Now, you hang on. Hang on. Help's on the way. Help is on the way. You're not alone. As long as there's breath in my body, I'm going to speak up. And I'm going to speak up about not giving up. Relationships are really, truly what I like to focus on. And love. Love. We've got to have hope. You got to have hope. You can look around. There's good out there. There's good people out there. There's people who truly do love you. People who truly do care for others, even though you may look around and see a world where not too many people are doing any of this. You may think, well, if it seems like people have turned, they're not who I thought they were. All the more to stand your ground. All the more to be ready. Be ready, because it's going to ramp up. It's going to ramp up. Don't give up. Don't you all. Let me just flip this around. This battle is not against flesh and blood, and they truly mean it. If flesh and blood, I am flesh and blood right here in this body. I am flesh and blood, but inside me, I'm a spirit. I'm spiritual. I'm spiritual. Inside you, you're all spiritual too. You're in a flesh and blood body, but there's other powers out there that are really, you can't see them. You can't. And don't give up. Don't. Take back that will to live. Get it back. Get it back and get up off that ground. Pick yourself up. You can. Pick yourself up. Do you think in the battlefield, when a soldier is wounded, that his fellow soldiers or her fellow soldiers, they're not dead? You think they're going to leave them on the battlefield? No, they're not. They're going to pick them up and get some help, because they don't want them to die. They need that soldier, okay? In physical battle, we're in a spiritual battle, and it really is physical. Think of it that way. You're wounded. You're wounded. You're in the army. You're in the military. You're on the battleground. The battle is raging. You get shot in the leg, say, and you can't get up and walk. You think your friends around you, your fellow soldiers, are just going to leave you there so the enemy can finish you off? Absolutely not. They're going to pick you up and they're going to take you out. You're going to get help. Just picture it that way. In the spiritual sense, you're not going to be left. And I read a beautiful comment. I really did. I read a really beautiful comment. I read a lot of beautiful comments under a video on the YouTube channel. It was one where I lost something. And I think I lost some of my feathers, which I did. I lost some of my feathers, you all. You may feel like you've lost some of your feathers, but it's due to the spiritual realm. It's the ongoing battles that are occurring. And symbolically speaking, you can look at that spiritually like that, you know, that has happened. Oh, I guess I don't know what happened to this shoe. I want to read that comment if I can find it. There was one particular one that stuck out really good. And let me read it. There's a lot of good comments. I do like to read the comments when I'm going through them, because a lot of them get stuck in the held for review. And I'm thinking, why'd you throw it in there? And there's always a reason. There's truth that is being said, and the whatever throws it into the held for review, you all. Hello. Rainbow Turtle, is that you? That looks like it's you right there. Don't give up. Now's the time not to give up. We need you. It's like, just think of everybody on the battlefield who agreed to go to war, who signed up to be in this army of light. Just think if all of them started saying, well, you know, I changed my mind, and they walk away. They walk away and they leave the remaining soldiers there to fight for themselves. For everyone that walks away, it weakens the army. See, that's why you can't, and that's what the darkness wants. It wants you to walk away. It wants to finish you off. It does. It wants you to desert. See, I lost my feathers. I lost some of my feathers on my wings, but there was some really good comments under here. There was. And you can go read them, you all. They really are encouraging. And Wendy, honey, I'm all right. I'm viewing the world through spiritual lenses. I am. Let me do this, you all. Yeah, look at Nancy Harmon. Gina, I don't say anything in the comments very often, but I want you to understand that I will pick you up and carry you. I am Admiral Nancy Harmon, Special Forces Intelligence. I never leave anybody behind. I am a woman, and I have been in the military all my life. I will pick you up and carry you all the time. I am always with you. See, that's what should be on the inside of every single one of us. It really is that type of mentality. And that's the same thing that Jesus does. You've seen the pictures. You see the footprints in the sand, that right there where you were picked up and carried. That's what should be on the inside of us, you all. No, we're not going to let you sit there, lay down because you don't got the strength to walk. We're going to pick you up and we're going to carry you. We're going to encourage you till you can walk on your own. Until you can walk on your own. And if you can't, that's fine. We'll have the strength. We'll have the strength to carry you. We will. Okay, we got everything we need on the inside. You got to have that warrior spirit. You got to be there for one another, you all. Don't give up. Please don't. Don't give up your will. None of it. It's a good, lots of good comments under that video. It is. Yeah. It is. Hello, yeah. Always question any thoughts that aren't in alignment with what your heart feels. That's true. That's true. Question them. Hold every thought captive. Don't allow any of those thoughts like that in your mind, because they're not beneficial for you. They're not going to help you grow. You want to grow, and you want to encourage other people to grow. You really do. It's going to take all of us. It is. You don't see the darkness like throwing its hands up in the air only when it's confronted with the light. Only when it's confronted with the light. The darkness will. It's like the bully will pick on the weakest person. You ever notice that? Read the stories. The bullies pick on the quiet people. That's who they pick on, the quietness. The ones who won't fight back. You ain't going to see a bully pick on somebody who's going to fight back. They're going to stay far away because they're going to size them up. they're going to look at them and say, I know, I'm not doing it. Because if they do have to confront them, they're going to bring a lot more people with them to confront someone who is stronger than they are. Okay, that's how it is in this life, and that's how it is in the spiritual realm with these principalities, these rulers of darkness. They're not flesh and blood. They can inhabit flesh and blood, but they're out. They're out for the kill. Don't let them kill your spirit within you, and don't let them kill your desire or your will to live. Don't let them make you give up. Don't give that authority to them, because they can't really make you give up. It's only they're trying to create these frequencies within you, put these words in your mind, your thoughts in your mind, and create circumstances around you to where you want to give up. That's what they want to do. Create it. But you ultimately have the decision on the inside of you, whether you want to give up or whether you want to stand up. Stand up and fight. That solely is on you. It is. They can't make you say that. They can't. You can fight to the very end. Till you have your last breath, you can fight. Fight to survive, you all. I am going to go. Let me flip this around. I'm done talking about that. It's beautiful outside. It feels really nice. The birds are really chirping. And a lot of people feel like the battle has increased. It has. It's like somebody cranked it up. The darkness cranked it up. That's okay. That's okay, because we're going to crank it up ourselves. We're going to crank it all the way up. They're going to have to get above our frequency, and that's going to be really hard, because there's certain levels that it cannot ascend to anymore. It lost its place. It did. It cannot ascend any higher. It can't. It's down in the lower echelons of the spiritual realm, and it doesn't like it. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter if it's ripping and tearing through space and time. It doesn't matter. It will never be able to rip and tear and claw its way back up to where it fell. It will not be able to, and it's really upset. It really is. But that's the choice that it made. It's very angry. It is. It's okay. Gina, you're smiling. Well, I am smiling. That's just too bad. That's how I look at it in the spiritual realm. That's too bad. When you fight against the Almighty, the Creator, and you had it all. You had it all, but all was not good enough. You wanted to be way up there. That's what happens. You want more than what you should have. Something that's not yours. And when you fall, when you get kicked out of your galaxy because you had a little tussle, you got kicked out, that's too bad. That is really too bad, you all. That's how NASA described it. That primordial black hole, the invisible monster ripping and tearing through space. Of course, they ran that article also back in 2012. That's when they noticed the supermassive entity with its eyesight straight toward Earth back then, and described it as ripping and tearing. Ripping and tearing through space. No, Rosie, I know I don't hear you trying to get out this door. I think I do, you all. No, don't give up. You can't. You can't. What you doing, Rosie? Huh? What's Rosie doing? You think Rosie, you've been trying to get out the door? Yeah, I got to get Rosie out for a second. She wants to get outside. I tried to take her out earlier, but she wasn't wanting to do it. Come on, Rosie, I'll let you do this. I'm going to have to set this phone down because Rosie wants to go out. Come on, Rosie, get over here, honey. You're a little baby. You want to be up there? No, I want you to get down here because I've already got down on my knees, Rosie. You're going to have to come down to my level if you want to go outside and have some fresh air, because you're a little baby, Rosie. You are. There's a baby. Yeah. Okay, Rosie, honey, I got you going. You ready? Rosie's ready, you all. See Rosie down there? She's ready to go outside. She's part of our morning. Rosie, honey, let's go. You can do it. There she goes. Come on, Rosie. Rosie, get that tail out the door. Okay, y'all, she's out the door. She's going. She's free. As free as I want her to, because I want her to stay safe. Last night I heard a dog barking outside, and I thought way down in their woods, it could, if Rosie was outside, that dog could sense her and get her, because Rosie's much smaller than a dog. Gina, do you think that when to smoke weed, Gina, do you, I don't smoke weed. Do you think anything can get to you? I don't know, but I've heard of people who have, they have like, what do you have, like those tribes and stuff? They do something and it sends, they can see into the spiritual realm. Of course, you know, when you do that, I'm not going to do it. I'm not. If I had a terminal illness and stuff, and I was in extreme pain, I would much rather go for a, like that medical marijuana or something than any prescription stuff, because the prescription stuff, the man-made stuff, would cause me a lot of side effects. So I don't know. I can't really answer the question because I never did it. I never did it, you all. I know this, watching something really evil, consuming it with your eyes and listening to it and being around things, oh, that's going to open up a portal too. Something pure evil and demonic, listening to really demonic music, you're opening up a portal. You're allowing the darkness to slip in. If you're not careful, it will slip in. So it doesn't matter what else. Yeah, they can open up portals. All they need is that frequency. Boom, you better guard your heart. Look at Rosie. Rosie, you're quite content. She's so content. Right like that. Yeah. How did we get on smoking marijuana or whatever it is? How did we get on this subject? Because I don't know how that occurred. Rosie, honey, let me pull you back up on here because we're not really focusing on that. That's right. All I know is there's a spiritual battle that is raging, and the enemy is out there. He's going around like a roaring lion, seeking whom he may devour. He'll devour you if you're not, yeah. Okay, we got it. Hello. Television, that's right, William, can be a portal. That's why we have movies showing people coming through the screen. That's right. Whew. Coming through the screen. And a mirror can be one too. Your cell phone could be a portal also, you all. If you think about it, your cell phone. It's like it's got living plasma in it. Like when I was going to activate this one, but I had to have my other cell phone. To have the plasma in my other cell phone to see if it could recognize the plasma in this new phone. And it couldn't recognize it. And I saw it swirling around and I thought, that I don't like that because I could feel it. This phone that I have in my hand is an iPhone SE. And I bought it and it set for 6 months or so before I would even activate it because of the plasma that was in it. But I still have my other iPhone 8. Yeah. Don't allow two mirrors to face each other. I've not heard of that. Hello there in India. Your heart, you better guard your heart. That's right. Rosie, honey, what you doing? You want to get up there? You can. Go on, Rosie. Wiggle that little tail of yours because you're so happy. You're out in nature. Rosie's very happy. Yeah, so don't give up. You got to get up. Don't lose your will to live. Don't let the enemy make you want to give up. Oh, wow, I didn't know that there was those types of illnesses right now. I mean, it is becoming widespread. It is. Everything in moderation is what it says. Everything in moderation. Hello. Let's do this. Come on, Rosie, honey, you can do it. You can walk faster, Rosie. Let's go. She didn't like me running. I was going to run with her. She is distracted by the sunlight. She's distracted by the chipmunk that's been running back and forth with its cheeks full of seeds. And there could be that snake under here too. I don't know. She just loves being outside. That's right, Rosie, honey. She's so happy. Yeah. Wiggle that tail, Rosie. You may see people one day. You may see some people with tails. You might. Really. It's not too far-fetched to think that. Rosie, honey, you smelling it? Yeah, the certain chemicals are deadly. Smell them. You're going to get a harness for yours. Yeah, just be careful with it. I don't think you can use those dog harnesses or stuff. Don't jerk on it. Yeah. She would take off. She would take off running. She's like a predator now. She's a lioness. She smells it. Yeah, it's really nice out. So our topic is don't give up. You need to get up. Okay, we need your light. We do. We need your light in this world. And if you were on a physical battlefield, if you were a soldier who signed up and you were in the battle and the battle is raging and you get wounded or your friend gets wounded, I would hope that if you had a friend that got wounded in the battlefield, I would hope that you and the fellow soldiers would pick them up and carry them and get them help. I really would truly hope that you would not leave nobody on the battlefield to be devoured by the enemy, abandoned by the enemy. You don't do that. Okay, you don't. You don't leave anybody like that. Yeah. Rainbow turtle, I've often heard that. What if we don't look like what we think? What if we don't? There might be some surprises out there. Wouldn't there be? A lot of surprises. Yeah. When the veil is down. That's right, sunshine. Soldiers of love and light. And that's right. I said yesterday, you know how they talk about hate crimes. A hate crime. You never hear about a love crime. Somebody being so loving and kind and considerate and compassionate, so helping. And they get put in jail for being that way based on being nice. But they can get put in jail for being hateful and mean and violent and all that kind of stuff. No. See, what she wants to do, she wants to go toward that. I got to sweep these off. Rosie, honey, you're venturing a little bit too far. Okay, you are, because I don't really want to go down too far, Rosie, honey. You hope you're skinny when the veil gets removed. Well, I think that's great, right? If that will make you happy, even to think about it, that's wonderful. Really. It's nice. Your thoughts can make you happy. They can. It's nice to have thoughts that make you happy because it raises your vibration and it puts a smile on your face. That's what it does. And if you're if you're thinking something sad or something very upsetting, it's gonna bring you down and you're not gonna be smiling about it. You're not. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Look at Rosie. Rosie, honey. You're not going to catch that chipmunk. I know you're looking for it. She's looking for the chipmunk. I know where she's going. Come on, Rosie, you got to stop it. Grand Rising and to smash that button. Oh, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Mickey. That song. That's is a happy, upbeat song. Could I dance to it? No, I could not. Grand Rising, everybody. Look at Rosie. She's looking at all the holes that the chipmunk has made in the mulch. She's thinking she's going to find them. Don't give up, you all. And you don't put your hand to the, the plow and then turn back. It's like me. It's like me. Listen. When those 3 women, no, it was 2 women this time. 2 women before this happened right here. Before those beings came down in the beam of light right there. Three beings. 3 beings came down, and I was told I'd only have 4 years. I don't have the exact time stamp, but I know it was not June of 2018. It was after that, and it was after I took the pictures of the observatories. But before that happened, you all, right down here, before my journey began, there were 2 old women. There were 2 women in ancient clothing that came to me over there on that side of my garden. And they held mature plants in hand, and my garden had not even been plowed. The ground was very, very hard, and they wanted me to plant my garden in the hard ground and grow these plants in the hard ground that has not even been matured. They were holding them in their hand. And it's been, so spiritually speaking, Rosie, come on, honey, I'm not going in there. Spiritually speaking, I look at people, I can envision people as plants, I can. Spiritual plants. I didn't want to do it because it's going to be a lot of work. And they wanted me to do it. They wanted me to make my garden in the very hard ground. And I said no. And the one lady left. And then the other lady insisted. She goes, would you please plant your garden right here? And I said I would. I said I would. And I did. And I'm here, spiritually speaking. And it's been very hard. The ground is hard and it's mature plants. Not little babies or seeds or nothing. No, it's mature plants, mature people. That is a pretty big hole right there that the chipmunk went through. It's not a snake hole, but the snakes can do it. Come on, Rosie, we got to go upstairs. Come on, we got to get up here. Come on now, you can do it. Let's go. Make your way up here, Rosie. You're very graceful in your walking, Rosie. Yeah. Let's go. So y'all don't give up, whatever you do. Rosie, honey, do you want to go in the house? I think she wants to. Come on, let's get up the stairs. Come on, we got to go. Come on, you can do it. Get up here. Come on. Come on, Rosie. No, you're not getting that. Get up here. Sorry, I had to lift you up, Rosie. She is. She's a hunter. She's a huntress, is what Rosie is. She did it. Wiggling her little bitty tail. Does anybody know what that flower is right there? Is that a lily? Good morning, Tony. Yeah, we're not leaving nobody behind, you all. And guess what? There's a warn those when something's happening. Well, this one's a different one. And you're not going to be able to stand and say, well, we knew nothing of us, when you did know something of it. You knew you could do something and you didn't do it. You knew you could help out somehow on this earth and you decided, no, I don't want to mess with it. It's too big of a hassle. Well, guess what? There's an all-seeing eye up there. Boom. It knows what you decided not to do by going against your conscience, because your conscience is connected. Yeah. Oh, it's a Venus, it's a Calia. I like the color. It's really pretty. Kind of matches my shirt this morning. It does. That matches my shirt that I got on. It does. That's great. Rosie, honey, you love it. She does love it to be out in nature. But I'm not crawling under those. I'm not crawling in those bushes, Rosie. I'm not going to let you go that far. I'm not. This is the goji berry bushes, but there's no goji berries on it. She wants to get under there. See, this is what she's looking at. Oh, she was licking the leaf, the water on the leaf. Why was you licking that leaf, Rosie? She was licking the leaf. People out of nowhere stopping me and giving me their phone numbers. Are you serious, Rainbow Turtle? That sounds really strange. Okay, Rosie, they're giving you, want your telephone number. Oh, you all, this breeze feels so good. No, Rosie, honey, you did a little bit of running too fast. Don't give up. So get up. Don't give up. And if you get wounded, if you find yourself wounded on this battlefield of life, there's people around that will help pick you up and make sure you get healed. Make sure you get fixed. Okay, there is. Don't think that nobody cares for you when that's a lie of the enemy. They'll be like saying, you're in this army of light, but there's not nobody in this army of light that's going to tend to your wounds, your emotional wounds, your spiritual wounds, your heart wounds. Nobody cares. Then see, that's a lie from the enemy. Okay, this is the battlefield of life. You're wounded on the battlefield of life. You're on this battlefield with other people, other spiritual warriors of light, and they do have the ability to heal you. They do. We're well equipped. We are. You may not realize that you are well equipped to help heal people of their scars, their wounds on this battlefield, but you are. You're very well equipped, so don't sit there and think, oh, there's nothing I can do. Oh, there's always something you can do. There is. You just don't realize. You just don't realize it. Rosie, honey. Okay, I'm done. It's time to go back, Rosie. Come on, let me get you. Let me get you, Rosie, honey. Okay. She's not happy. You can see that she's not happy. Are you happy, Rosie? She goes, do you think I look happy? No, I don't look happy. I wanted to play outside. Is that what you wanted to do, Rosie? Aw. Rosie, I'm going to take you in the house. I'm going to put Rosie on the ground. Okay, she's been out a long time. She needs to go to bed and take a nap. Okay. She's got it. It's all right. There's lots of people who do things for their cats. There is, you all. Don't give up. Don't. And she's fine. She's fine. Hello there, Daryl. Daryl Calhoun. Yeah, don't be calling some strange phone numbers. Cat on a leash. You knew I would like to bring something here. Yeah. We all need to pray, yes, to strengthen and encourage those who are down and wounded. Your prayers, there are people who are spiritual warriors, and they're really good at doing it. Some people will pray all day long. I couldn't do it. If I had to, I guess I would, but you're not going to hear me say that I am specifically a prayer warrior. There are people who are intercessories. When they pray, they can, their prayers intercede for others, and it does work. It really does. Yeah. You have some hope. That's right. You do have hope. You have a lot of hope. That's right. We all have a lot of hope on the inside of us, and all you have to do is look around. You'll find it. You'll gravitate toward that hope and that light in others. Okay, you will, because we're all connected in the spiritual realm. So I'm going to go. And thank you for watching. Don't give up. That's a tactic of the enemy. You think the enemy is going to give up? You think you're going to tell the enemy give up and it's going to listen? No. And it's like a big bully. A big bully will pick on the weakest person. That's who they're going to pick on. They're not going to pick on somebody who is much stronger than they are. Because if they are, they're going to bring back some reinforcements. So, yeah, that's how it works in this battlefield called life. And you're not going to be left wounded on the battlefield. Okay, you're not. Okay, just remember that you're not. I'm going to go. Oh, Jean Alice, honey, that's okay. We would not leave you stranded on that battlefield if you got wounded. We would not. We would tend to your wounds and make sure that you recovered. That's right. We would do it. Yeah. So, I am going to go. And with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello. From my heart to yours, love you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you, Nierica. If there's any other moderators on here, thank you. And thank you to the moderators who will be on here and look. And thank you all for your comments. Don't ever give up. No, we're on this battlefield of life, and the battle's heating up. And a lot of us are probably going to get wounded, but that's okay. We're not going to be left alone. And like Admiral Nancy, she will carry us. And that's the type of spirit we need to have in each and every one of us. That right there, determination. Oh, I will carry you if I have to. That's right. I'm going to go. Yes, trust in Jesus. I'm going to go. You all have a wonderful rest of your morning. Love you.